Good morning, VC. It's the Zonkman coming at you. We're making videos after videos after videos. Hope everybody out there in the VC isn't going too stir crazy. I know there's a whole lot of content flowing, so there's a whole lot of people trying to make the best of the situation. Um, you know, Still back with the Junior Comic Rema. We're sending the good vibes out to everybody, but this is a different contest video. This is for Isaac at Blind Island, Personal Oasis, for sipping and spinning. Sending much love out to the VC since I can. Trying to make some contest entries. Isaac wants us to, for his contest, it is a 100 subscribers contest. Congratulations on that feat. That's awesome to get 100 subscribers. Um, and Blind Island is also about the coffee and the vinyl. So hopefully, after all this craziness subsides, him and his wife are wanting to open up a vinyl and coffee shop. I think that's a great idea. Hope everything works out for you. But the Zonkman is, let's see, what does he want us to do? He wants us to grab 10 records that bring us joy and then pick three random from that, or I'm sorry, three blindly. Hello, Mrs. Zonkman. Your coffee cup is empty. Are you needing some coffee? I think that's Mrs. Zonkman's way of saying that I need to win the contest so she can get some coffee. But anyway, that's just neither here nor there. But we are supposed to mix the records up and to pick three blindly that bring us joy and talk about them, whatever we can talk about. Extensively, Isaac said. Great. I am new to your channel, Isaac. Great channel. You talk in depth about all genres of music and all types of different great music. I am not as well versed. The Zonkman is more like heavy metal, stoner rock type of genre, but the VC in the past couple years has opened my horizons to more like jazz and basically a ton of great music that wasn't super popular and thrown in your face by the masses or the media. That is actually great music. So I've learned a lot and enjoying music even more. I keep using that term. Damn, what is the term I keep using? Rediscovering music again like I was a kid. Basically, that's the feeling I get from being in the VC and learning about all this new music that may be older than I am. So that's great. So, but what I've probably picked here is probably still limited to what the Zonkman finds joy in and loves. And we're going to continue to mix the records up and pick blindly. And I'm already like giving away some stuff that's in this stack. I should probably go ahead and get started. So we know we're not going to pick that one right off the bat. And so here we go. First out of the gate, Caius. Welcome to Sky Valley. This is a 1995 release. This is a 2014 reissue. This is, if you're familiar or if you're not familiar with Caius, but you are familiar with Queens of the Stone Age, you need to go backwards. And this was the band that Josh Homme was in the desert doing generator parties. back in the late 80s, and then they became popular in the MTV Headbangers Ball era of the early 90s. Not with this particular record, with one before it. I'm a huge Caius fan, and Josh Homme has even been on Joe Rogan's podcast recently talking about it's like, I've invented this genre of music called stoner rock. I mean, how could I have even done that? So he's a very interesting character to say the least. Um, this still has a shrink on it, so there's a lot of glare. The song on this that I always tell people go check out on YouTube is Space Cadet. Awesome song. When I first listened to this album, I probably wasn't into that as much as 100 Degrees, Demon Cleaner, Gardenia, which is the first track. And what was cool, this of course is vinyl, so all the songs are separated. But when they did the CD in '95, there was only three tracks on the CD, and it mixed three songs together. That's kind of why they're separated like this. So this was like one track, but it was different songs. I'm sorry, this was one track, different songs. These were one track, different songs, and then this was the last track, still different songs. Kind of neat. Caius, welcome to Sky Valley. If you're not familiar, you need to check it out. Stoner rock, the beginning of it in its newfound era. Let's. I probably should pick all these at once. Maybe I don't know. Some of these it's not fair because I can feel and tell the difference. Some of them are still in. Like I said, it's supposed to be a blind pull, but the Zonkman. There's nothing random in Zonk world. All right, we're going to try to do some more random stuff. All right, of course, the Zonk Man is a huge Doors fan. Everybody's probably familiar with this. Jim Morrison, American Prayer. This was a posthumous release in 78. This, of course, was his poetry that he recorded in the studio before he passed away. Went off to Paris, France, and whatever happened uh, where he passed away. And then they put Doors music over top of it. I am a huge fan of this. Um, there are some very explicit lyrics on here. I guess I won't reiterate. This is a gatefold also with like a little book action in there. But yeah, everybody's pretty familiar with the Doors. But yeah, just all this stuff, man. World on Fire, Poet's Dreams. I could probably recite during the poetry more so than when they overlay the music. Um, Huge Doors fan. I probably had this on cassette first, probably in the early '90s or something, even before CDs, before I was in the CDs. Um, but yeah, excellent, excellent record. If you're not familiar with this, but are familiar with the Doors, wild poetry, man. We all know what, as far as what Morrison was capable of. All right, let's go ahead and do another one. I guess I'm not taking too much time here. We keep throwing that around. Don't want to pick that one. You might be offended. Where do we go? This is a gatefold. We need to keep chunking the stuff around here. All right, here we go. All right, we did make it to this one. Some Stevie Ray Vaughan, little blues action. Brings me a lot of joy. My dad would buy the cassettes and we would listen to them in his truck in the mid 80s. Uh, this album, and mainly couldn't stand the weather, but this album's a great album. This is the first one, I do believe, 83. And it's got Love Struck Baby, Pride and Joy, Texas Flood, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Texas Flood. brings the Zonkman a lot of joy. So, huge Stevie Ray fan. Hope you are too. So we pick. Okay, we I survived the blindly picking 3 out of the 10. And then I was showing some of the other titles, so some of the other titles you guys got to see that I didn't talk about. Something else Isaac wants us to talk about is the beverage that we like to enjoy while listening to music. I'll show a little Monster Energy. Yes, it brings out the monster in the Zonk man. This is a little Ultra Paradise. This is kind of a green apple flavoring, tasting zero sugar energy drink. Maybe not so great for the heart, but drink that. Maybe mix it up a little bit. I used to be big on the coffee monsters. I was a big mean bean. You just drink the monster and let the beast come out. Something else that he wants us to do is give a shout out somebody that we've never given a shout out on our channel, and I'm going to give a shout out to Greg John. I am new to his channel. He recently commented on a video or two of mine. Got to comment and watch some of his videos on his channel. He's new to me. I don't know how new to the VC he is because the Zonkman goes on a hiatus or whatever, I'm in and out. I'm trying to stay focused and be in the VC and, support all the great people and the great content in the VC. So I'm going to give a shout out to Greg John. I hope I didn't even screw the title up for his channel. I bet, and I'm not prepared. About the only preparation I did for this video was snag 10 albums, mix them up, try to remember the name of this contest. Of course, it is for Blind Island is the channel, Personal Oasis. Isaac is the man. Thank you for having this contest. Again, congratulations on 100 subscribers. That's awesome. And you'll get many more, man. You have some great content, and you go very in depth on a lot of the albums that you choose to talk about. I hope everybody's doing well out there in the VC. Thank you for watching this. If it's not Isaac, who I'm forcing to watch this because it's a contest entry, and I'm going a little long, so I'll go ahead and stop it. All right. Thank y'all. Y'all be good out there.